And we are live now, good sir. All right, y'all. So I know y'all gonna be coming in, man, and this is a good day for me. Reason being is because I watch this channel, like I watch this dude's channel like fucking religiously, y'all. Like I watch it religiously. I've learned so much from him as far as kind of like how to move in the industry a little bit, and also how to kind of I guess be smart when it comes to dealing with people, especially with music videos. I've already got bit once with that whole situation. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But we have my guy, one of my favorite YouTubers, man, YCImaging in the building, man.
Yo. What's good, yo? It's a pleasure, man. It's always good to come out, chat with people, man, and just see just to see the type of impact that I have on people, you know. So it's kind of cool for you to hear. I mean, to hear you say that, you know. It's, you never
know bro. Facts. That's real talk, dude. Like because here's the thing. So for those who, you know what I'm saying, who just coming in now, just getting started, whatever, man. I'll make sure I rehash over some things like in the beginning that I missed. But for those who are here now, I recently got laid off from my job. Now, for those who know, I was a digital marketing manager for a life insurance brokerage company. But when I first came in, I was looking at their numbers and I knew they weren't able to sustain my salary along with keep that business afloat. So last Monday, they laid me off and I wasn't surprised. But with that, I had already started my LLC. So I've been kind of like a full-fledged video creator for people. I've done work so far for an alderman who's running for alderman in my community. I'm starting to get into some music videos now. So a little bit more. But what's funny is in one of your videos, man, you were saying that, you know, you want to have people who may not try to pay and stuff like that. So kind of be smart about how you kind of maneuver through that. And what's crazy is, dude, is one of the people that had wanted me to do a music video for them. They like all the time they see my work any other time I like my YouTube work, like, hey man, your shit fire, bro. Like, man, your editing skills crazy. So when I gave them a price, they was like, oh man, I would kind of expect that from somebody a little bit more established. I'm like, oh. Now my work established enough when you watching it for free, but now when it's time to pay for a video for your artist, now you like, I don't know about all that. So I guess my question is to you, when you first started kind of do music videos, like, did you have like friends and family members sitting there trying to kind of skimp out on you as far as pricing is concerned and whatnot?
I'm kind of weird, man. Like, if you for real family with me, I call you family. I got a problem charging you, yo. So I'm kind of on the opposite side of the spectrum with that, you know.
Really?
Like, yeah. Like I do everything for free for my fam, yo. So I got a problem charging the people I really mess with, you know.
You know, so the way I look at it, because my wife, she you know, she's a business owner where she does hair, and the thing is, the way I look at it is, and it's not like really a right or wrong thing to it. The way I look at it is like this: like, if you want me to perform a service, and like, you know, this is how I eat, how I make my living, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel you should have a problem paying me, because like, if you go pick up the new mics for $200, you cool with that. You don't ask Mike for a discount. You out the store and you gone.
Right.
But when it's time to pay for me, this is like how I feed and produce stuff. Now it's like, oh man, you know, I don't really think it's worth it. Like,
yeah,
so
and
it's tough.
I feel like the opposite side of that spectrum is, even though I don't want to charge you, I feel like you should want to pay me. You know what I mean? So
that's true. That's true.
You know, so like if I want something done for my homie, like for instance, this t-shirt right here is done by like my family members, y'all. He designed it or whatever. And I told him I wanted the shirt, and you know, he told me the cost, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? As a creative and as somebody who respects what somebody does, I feel like you should want to already pay somebody for what they do. But the opposite side of it is just like, yo, if we fan for real, and it's not going to cost me any money out of my pocket to produce something for you, you know, I'm down with it, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I can see that. I can't really argue that. It was just more so like the prices that I gave him, though, bro, was like damn near crackhead prices, bro. I was like, yo, $100 to get you, like, because pretty much I figured out a way to sync up the audio with the music video like quick as hell, man. I seen a video pop up and it's like, hey man, if you just do, I don't know, it's a thing in Adobe Premiere Pro. You can kind of just like group it all together, and then Adobe Premiere Pro will run like this little sync or whatever, and it'll sync everything up for you. So that shit took me no time at all. I did the right cuts. I'm like, bro, if you want it just like this, like basic as is, just give me $100 for it. But if you kind of want transitions, a little extra, give me $300. And I said, if you want special effects and like some shit that's gonna take time, because you know what, After Effects, you got to do shit frame by frame.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So depending on what you're doing, I'm like, if you want that, that's $700. Okay. I'm like, that's me taking some real time and putting into it. You know what I'm saying? Like most people I know for a fact will charge way more than that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, the prices I'm giving you are definitely fair, my guy. Like, you know, so I was kind of hurt by that a little bit.
Nah, I feel exactly what you're saying. And then, I mean, at the same time, like a lot of like artists and musicians, they're kind of ignorant to video production. So they don't necessarily know how much it costs and the time that you got to put into it. So sometimes you got to break that stuff down to them. Like, yo, it's going to take me 4 hours to do effects. It's going to take me 5 hours to do this. It's going to take this. And, you know, like some people don't know all that. You know, some people think you throw that joint in the program and it takes 15 minutes and maybe, you know, it's in and out. But I definitely get what you're saying. You know, I get it. I get it. I get it 100%. Yeah, I already know what it is. I done been through that tons of times where people, they think that it's some people who ain't gonna pay regardless. You know, it like you could tell some people something like yo, I charge $50. They're gonna be like, nah, I can't do that, or nah, I was thinking 25. You know, it's it's a lot of people. Yeah, it's a lot of cheap people, man.
So let me ask you a question. So right now for me, what I'm doing is for those who just coming out, so you got like a little mass group that came in. Again, man, this is one of the most dope like YouTubers when it comes to music videos, man. We're just learning how to teach you things. My man still is branding kits. He still lunch packs, man. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I link his stuff down in the description below so I can check it out, man. But I bought some stuff from this guy to kind of make my videos be a certain way. So like his stuff is authentic, man. I rock with it heavy. Yeah, no problem, man, for real. So for those who just joining in, man, again, I had, recently got laid off from my job. So I've been kind of quote unquote the full-time YouTuber, but overall just a full-time business owner as Sean B. Nice LLC. So right now I'm just picking this man's brain and see how he kind of maneuvered through his first year, which is a good segue, right? Yeah. So your first year of doing, just kind of being on your own, being like a full-fledged entrepreneur, were you scared? Because I'm like, to me, I'll be honest, bro, I'm terrified because I've never done this. I've always been I've always relied on a job. I do a job, I get paid, clock in, clock out type of thing.
Well, I kind of been freelancing since like 16. So honestly, I could say I didn't really get scared until I moved out. And then I had to pay my own bills to the point where it's like, yo, I got to do rent. I got to pay my car. I got to do my phone. I got to eat. So then it got scary for me then. I was also doing school for a little bit. And I was kind of eating off school money a little bit with like the refunds or whatever. Yeah, facts. But it got to a point where like the work was outweighing the school, and then I couldn't go on set and then edit for 8 hours and then go to class, and definitely it got scary, yeah, for sure. It was a lot of times where like I paid my rent like 2 weeks late, or
right.
It works out though. It works out. It definitely for sure was scary, definitely.
Yeah, most people that I've talked to, like who are entrepreneurs and people who do business, like they always tell me like, yo, your first year, you're gonna want to quit, you're gonna get scared.
Yes.
But don't. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So right now, for the most part, knocking on wood, I've been getting like a lot of, I guess you could say, connections, right? So like I told you, I'm working on a video with this politician, and I'm scared. Now I'm scared for this project because one, he wants to do like a documentary type of thing. I've never done a documentary before. Right. I've been researching that shit. I've never done, he wants to do like an actual commercial at some point too.
Right.
And now I'm like, man, this is all good exposure, right? And the thing is, for this particular client, since he's all new and I'm really just trying to get in contact with his political ties, I'm like, look, bro, a lot of the stuff that we doing, I'm not just going to charge you for, because I'm really, for the most part, it's you kind of like a guinea pig right now. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever I mess up on, I got to learn from it.
Yeah.
But so for people who've never done documentaries, who've never done commercials, man, like what would you say is kind of like, your best way to tackle it? You know what I mean? So when you first did your first music video ever, What was some of the things that you kind of did to prep, or things that you would have done then that you know now?
I've never done a documentary, yeah.
Really?
I've never done a commercial. So nah, I feel how you scared. I mean, I get nervous going into music videos. I think it's all about how you were contracted for the work, though. I think that makes the most impact on how you feel about the shoot. Because if they just saw your work and they loved it and they want you to do something like you already done, all you really got to do is go in and do your thing. You know what I mean?
Facts. So that's true.
But with documentaries, I never really done documentaries. I would just look at a lot, bro. Look at a lot of documentaries, bro, and take down notes about what you like, and take down notes about like when I watch documentaries, it's certain parts of them that make me feel a certain way. So I kind of try to depict those little parts and try to figure out why I feel this way when I watch this. Is it the angle? Is it the music? Is it the voiceover talking that they doing? You know, so that's what I would do. I would watch a ton of documentaries. I would watch a ton of commercials.
Yeah, I have been, brother. I guess the only thing, because the thing is, like, the problem is sometimes when you go, like, when you bounce around from YouTuber to YouTuber, you kind of get different information, right? So like right now, I'm like, I don't know who, it was one YouTuber said, like, if you are going to do that, then you need to change your recorder frequency, right? So like, instead of shooting an NTSC, you need to change that thing to like a PAL or something like that, because then that's going to be broadcast. And I'm like, that's
so foreign to me, bro. I don't know what none of that means, bro. I don't know what any of that means,
bro. Yeah, so I like, because the thing is, like, on my GH5, like, I deep dive a lot, bro. Like, I would just go through settings, just see, like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Just turn some shit on, turn some shit off. Like, what did this do?
Yeah.
And from what I researched, like, NTSC is the way the frequency is. Like, it's like some math involved in which it kind of like expand the frame rate for you so it can handle like 60 frames per second and stuff like that. But when you go down to quote unquote PAL frequency or whatever, it's just like 25 hertz or whatever the case is.
Right.
I guess that's more efficient when you're doing when you're broadcasting something on TV. I don't know, bro. Like,
yeah, I don't know nothing about any of that,
bro. Like, I'm good with, like, if you tell me, yo, you just want some dope ass B-roll or some shit like that, bro, I got you. You feel what I'm saying? The GH5 with that 180 frames per second, bro, like, I'm spoiled now. I tried to use 120 on my GH5, and I'm like, oh, this shit, this is too fast for me now, bro. Like 180.
Damn, that's crazy to me. Like, you know what's crazy? When I had my GH5, the only slow motion frame rate I used was 72 frames per second. I used to think 120 was too slow, and then I get on the Canon or something else, and I use 60. I'd be like, nah, this is too fast. It's crazy. Everybody got like a different preference for like slow motion, and I think that's wild. I think that's so interesting.
Yeah, bro. 180 is like that's my bread and butter, bro. Like, I can do, and the thing is, I got like a light, like one of those little light joints that you put on top of the camera to, like, you know, illuminate shit or whatever.
Yeah.
I got one of those because one thing I was noticing on 180. The picture quite, like, it gets darker, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets dimmer for some odd reason. I forgot why, but it gets dimmer, and you kind of need something like kind of like light up that scene. So when I was working with a client today and I had that light on top of it, it made a huge difference. Like 180 frames per second to me is like, dude, it's perfect, especially for speed ramps. Especially when you trying to kind of like have like a dramatic effect, bro. Like 180 is like, that's my go-to on the GH5, bro. Like, I was kind of, because when I saw your review on the Sony camera, I think the A7 III,
right?
You was talking about the low light, and what's funny is I had the recording in low light on my GH5. I wasn't like pissed off about it, but it was like when you did yours and you start comparing, I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should look at the Sony A7 III.
Nah, see, that's the trap, yo. That's the camera trap, yo. You see something. It don't matter what camera you get, bro. It's gonna be something that it's gonna do something that you need done that it's not gonna be able to do as good as another camera. Like, honest to God, bro, I would 100% prefer to shoot a music video on my GH5. 100% over that Sony. And one of the main reasons being is I enjoy the variable frame rates. The stabilization in body is epic. 10-bit, the color grades come out a lot cleaner, man. But it's difficult to use for YouTube. So I kind of had to get a camera to balance both. But if I only shot music videos, I would use a GH5, man. Low
That's
light's
crazy,
cool.
bro. That's crazy. I thought you was fully converted by now, dog, to be real.
Nah. See, that's the thing about it. Every camera you use is gonna have something about it that you would like on your current camera. Like I got a 6D Mark II. I wish my Sony had the colors out of that. I wish my Sony had that autofocus. It's always something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You.
It's always gonna be something. Like you're gonna get the Sony and then you're gonna be pissed off you ain't got 180 frames per second. You know what I mean? So it's always gonna be something.
Right.
It's just about getting a camera that you can live with, you know. And
yeah, I'm with you on that, because the GH5 for me so far, bro, like
GH5's fire, man. Such a fire camera.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, like, one camera that everybody's been kind of like, for the most part, dick riding, the Canon EOS R. Like, people have really been on that camera, like, yo, like, Canon snap with this, whatever.
Right.
The color profile when you shoot in vlog and you do like the color grade, like, people have really been like praising the Canon. But I'm like, yo, there's a lot of things that the Canon does not offer that my GH5 offers now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's always gonna be something.
I'm sticking with my GH5, bro. Probably like another 5, maybe 6 years. I think I can afford 6 years out of it.
Nah, you gonna swap that shit on next year.
I'm gonna try, bro. I swear, because right now I was when Panasonic announced the Panasonic S1 full frame camera. I'm not gonna lie, I was interested.
Yeah.
The only thing that would make me jump to a Panasonic S1 would be that they autofocus got to be way better.
Right.
And it got to have pretty much the same features like it got now. Like, you got to have a 4K 60 or 180 frames per second. But if they can give me that camera with the better autofocus, bro,
it's going honestly, yo, if they keep everything inside of that camera and just make it full frame, it's going to be way better than a GH5. Full frame's game changer, yo. Full frame is a game changer. It's like, I like it on the Sony the most because if I want to go into APS-C, I can do that. But just opening up the full frame lane on that camera is going to improve the low light on it so much better. So the GH5 is already fire. You know, what else can you do to the GH5 to make it more fire, but add better autofocus and then give it a bigger sensor? But I mean, it's still gonna have problems. So it's gonna be something on there you hate. It just is what it is. You know?
True.
It's gonna be something.
I can't argue that, bro, because like you said, bro, like for the most part, it's because even with the autofocus though, like I end up grabbing the Leica 12-60 Mark II, like the version 2 version, whatever. And so far, what I'm noticing with that is like my autofocus is better versus with the Sigma 18 and 35.
So look, this is how I used to do my focusing when I had my GH5. So they got a button on the back of the GH5, and you push it, it snaps focus instantly, right? So I would leave my focus on my camera to manual, but I would just hit this button every time I wanted to film myself, put the camera on in front of me, push that button, make sure it's focused. And then it's good. Then it's not hunting. And you know what I mean? It's workarounds, but it's workarounds, man. You can make anything work, y'all. It's workarounds, man.
That's true. So did you remap the button on the GH5? Like, you know, you can change the function button. Did you did you remap a button to get that focus, or?
Nah, it's already a button there. I forget what it's called. It's literally right next to the viewfinder on the right side. If you push it, it'll snap focus instantly.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I've been using the what you call it, like the thing you push in
the shutter button.
The shutter button. Right. I've been using the shutter button when I do, like, you know what I'm saying, my vlogs, whatever. I just snap that one time and boom, it'll catch focus or whatever. So
yeah.
I mean, my GH5 for the most part, man, like I said, I love this camera, dude. And the images, when most people say it's just like a video camera, like, nah, bro, like the images I take with this camera be fire too. Like photography wise, I feel like it does a great job with that too, to be real.
Yeah, it's straight. It's straight, yeah. GH5 is a really dope camera.
Fact. So I'm pretty sure that you've already like your business, like YCImaging, did you make that a S corp, or did you do an LLC? And whichever you did, why did you choose that one over the other?
YCImaging is an LLC. And to be completely honest with you, the only reason it's an LLC is because that's what my mom told me to make it. That's what my mom told me to make it. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it's all that back end stuff, bro. That's just stuff that I get other people to do. I take note of my finances and what I make and what's going out and what's going to business and all of that. But it's a big lump of information that I basically know very minimal. You know, I don't really know too much about any of it.
Okay, so for those who again who want to start an LLC, man, or S corp,
Yeah, give me some info. What you got? What's why? What you got and why? You about to educate me?
Okay, cool. So the reason why I chose an LLC, and it's good that you chose an LLC, is due to the fact that if you get sued, like if Christopher Rose gets sued, right? You get sued. Um, they can only sue YCImaging. So if you was on a set, something happened, they're like, yo, I'm suing you. So anything that's tied to YCImaging, that's the only thing they can sue. They can't touch your personal assets. So anything that you have under your personal assets, like under your name, Christopher Rose's name, that's not under YCImaging, they cannot touch. So pretty much what happened is, like, if your business go under, like that LLC can just like go bankrupt, whatever, and just fall to the floor. You literally can go create another one the next day and just start all over again. So LLC is more so to protect you. Your personal assets. S corps, like, they're good too. S corps are good, but the problem is it's tied in with your personal stuff. So even when you do your taxes, you know you're pretty much filing out on a one lump sum. Well, LLCs, depending on how much you make, is usually you got to file your taxes, like if I'm not mistaken, twice a year.
Right.
You got to pay taxes on that. But again, if you're not really making much on that business, it really ain't gonna hurt you like that. So it really it depends on that. But LLC is to protect your personal assets. So for those who want to do one, there you go.
Dope.
Yeah, bro.
I was thinking about going back to a sole proprietor just for ease of filing at the end of the year, but I'm currently at an LLC, and all that back end stuff I got somebody else doing it, man. I don't really know too much about it, honestly.
If I were you personally, I would stick to an LLC just to, I personally do that, but they also have what they call, it depends on the state as well, but they also have what they call a series LLC. With series LLCs, it's pretty much just kind of like if you wanted to start branching out and start doing other things with your name, as far as like clothing lines, I don't know, cell phone case, whatever the case is, bro, you can like create other LLCs under that one big branch for the most part, because it'll be a series LLC. So, but you got to see if your state recognize those as actual LLCs, because it's so new. It came out like around 2012. The series LLC is not like, it's not an everyday thing. Like, everybody's not grabbing that shit. So you got to make sure your state recognizes as a corporation. All right, so cool. So as a YouTuber, bro, like, is there any tips that you would say other than like the usual shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, other than the whole, you got to grind. I know most people say that, but it's like, as far as like, every time I look up, dude, you be getting some dope shit. Like, I've been trying so hard. I've reached out to companies after companies, bro, to try to get gimbals like DJI Ronins or the Moza Airs and all that. You know what I mean? Like, do you have a strategy per se when you reach out? Do you even reach out to these companies at this point? Or are they reaching out to you? Like, how does that work for you?
At this current point, I really don't do too much reaching out, honestly. Like, it's gotten to a point where like I hate doing content for companies, y'all. I hate receiving free stuff and then having that burden on the back of my mind, like, damn, I got to do a video about this, and I hate it, yo. I would rather just like if it's something that I like, right? Obviously, I'm not gonna take anything that I don't like, but I don't know, yo. It's just a burden, honestly. But just to answer your question, anyways, I don't. It's been a couple companies that I've reached out to recently for stuff, but you got to realize, like, even I get turned down. Even I get no responses. It happens, bro. Yeah, bro.
Wow,
like,
bro.
I don't get the unlimited yes. I've reached out to companies numerous times recently to get stuff that I needed, like a backpack or whatever, whatever it is. But just like a general consensus of what I do most of the time is just like, all right, cool. I'll ask in the email or the message or the DM, whatever the fuck I'm sending. It'll be like, yo, what's going on, guys? Are you guys looking for influencers for your brand? I run a YouTube channel. This is how many subs I got. This is what my channel is based around. I also got an Instagram with this amount of followers. I think it's just best to state what you can do for the company. You got to be able to do something for them. You got to have some sort of exposure. You got to be able to do something for them. But just break it down into something that's practical. If you guys send me this, I can do a video and promote it to my such and such amount of subs. Or I can do a post on Instagram to my such and such amount of followers. I think the biggest thing about it is just to have a audience that sounds big. You gotta make it sound bigger than it is. You gotta make it sound bigger than it is.
So you touched on a lot of points that I do in my proposal letter, right? So that's again, man, this is a barbecue stream, man. So I'm hoping y'all taking notes for anything y'all want to do. Because the thing is, most of the shit that we speaking of right now, you can apply to just everyday business. It doesn't have to be just YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? So for me,
anything.
Right. So for me, with my proposal letters, I make sure I specifically state, boom, this is how many views I accumulate per month. This is how many subs I got on each platform. Right. You're not going to do an IG post, whatever the case is. Like, you just pretty much got to, even at my little small level, I've gotten big companies to work with me like, all right, cool, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's really about like how you said, how you propose your letter to them and make it like, yo, like, oh man, this dude, even though he got 3,000 subs, you know, he getting this amount, blah, blah, blah. So that's a really good point to take home.
Yeah, but like I said, like that shit is in the way, bro. It like you really won't understand it until you start getting stuff, bro. But like literally every single day I wake up, bro, my email's flooded with people who want to send me shit, like, and it'd be like little stuff I don't need, obviously, like little Comica, like lavalier microphones, and like it's always a company trying to send me a light, and it's always like it. But at the end of the day, bro, you gotta like if you're not a reviewer, if you're not a tech reviewer, bro, you gotta think about how it looks to your audience. You know what I mean? I think it's best to stay consistent in what you actually use and actually like. Like, I don't want to use all these lights. I got a house full of shit I don't need. I don't want another gimbal. I already got one, you know, and I don't want any of it, yo. Then it's a burden to make the reviews. Sometimes you hate the shit. Sometimes you hate the stuff, right? Yeah. And then it's like, all right, I've already given this obligation to make this video. And you don't get under a lie. Don't get me wrong. You don't ever lie about a review. Facts. But it's the whole thing of when you don't like it, you're not as passionate about it.
Bro, you know? Yo, that's real. Like, but what's funny is because like I had companies send me shit, bro, and I'm like, yo, B, I'm not reviewing. I'll straight tell them, like, I'm not reviewing this, bro. Like, the shit not working. You want me to tell my reviewers what to go pick up this product and I'm getting in this trash? Like, nah, right. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've had people try to pay for Amazon reviews, bro. Like, some of these companies, bro, be like cutthroat with this shit. Like, yo, whatever, be like, what you gonna do for me? So, it sucks, I'm sure, especially like at the point you were, because I'm pretty sure with your schedule, like every time I look up, bro, you got a music video popping up on your channel, dog. Like, I don't even know how you had time to do as much YouTube as you do, because literally every time I look up, you got a music video that you're working on. So that's a really good question, right? So me, I'm a family man. Right. I got a wife, I got a daughter, and you know, even right now, what's funny is I just left my job last Monday, but I've like nonstop, bro. I've been busy hustling, making my merchandise, making my website, you know, just hustling for clientele. Like right now, one good strategy that I've been working with and that's been kind of working for me for the most part is making videos for hairstylists, right? Like hairstylists and barbers, bro. For some reason, like when they see my work, they be like, yo, fam, like I want some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they starting to like see my work for what it is. So that's been kind of like my hustle, but it's tough when you're trying to balance that out with your family, especially with time. So as much as you do, and I know music videos can take a shit ton of time. Right. How are you balancing that out? Like, you have like do you have an assistant or something like that to kind of guide you through things and keep you up with your books?
Nah, I just write everything down, bro. I make a schedule for the day, and I make it like logical. A lot of people write down their schedule. They think they're gonna do 9 things today. I'm gonna do this edit. I'm gonna do this. Like, you got to make it logical, bro. Like a schedule of mine, like a typical one during the day. I wake up. I need to reply to these emails. I need to at least organize this footage for this video. If I don't get to edit the music video, I need to at least organize the footage for it. I know, like, I got a kid, so you got to balance around that. So I know for a fact in the morning it's gonna take me an hour or so to take him to school and get back, and then I got to do that again to pick him up. So I got to balance around that. And then it's winter now. So if I want to shoot something for YouTube, I got to do it during the day. I got to do it early because it's about to get dark. You know what I mean? So you got to make it logical. But the thing that helps me, though, is like literally writing stuff down. I work fast, but I don't try to cram 100 things into a day. Yeah. I feel like you. You got to make it logical. So I know if I can't edit the entire music video, I need to at least organize the footage. So when I do get into the editing process, it's faster. But I mean, I can work pretty fast too, y'all.
Yeah.
I can work pretty fast. So you got to write stuff down. I'm really good at sleeping too. A lot of people think like I'm gonna stay up until 5 a.m. and
Yeah.
that ain't really the wave, yo. It's not really the wave. Like typically right now I'll be asleep if I wasn't on this live stream. I go to sleep early. I get up at 6. I take my son to school. I'm grinding it out through the morning. Like, you know what I mean? Like
this early, bro. Well, I mean, I guess for me, right, it's different for me now, right? Because like now that I don't have to be so stuck, you're so straight to a schedule.
Right.
I'm usually up like for a minute, unless my wife like, yo, but you gonna come to bed like tonight?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless she give me one of those, I guess the thing is different, right? Because we're in different stages right now. So with me, since I'm kind of like working my business up from the ground up, there's a lot of stuff I gotta put in time wise to be like, yo, I gotta make sure this website right. I gotta make sure this merchandise is right. You know what I'm saying? So I think when I kind of get balanced out to a point, I will have a better schedule. Right now, bro, it's like, yo, whatever time I can get in, I'm putting into my business. So it's tough at times, you know what I'm saying? Especially because, like you said, you're a parent as well. And, you know, when your kids want to play, it's like, yo, I want to play right now. And it's like, you don't want to be that day like, no, I'm going to have to finish this.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll finish it right now. You know what I mean? It's tough, dude. Like, it's really, really tough.
It is, yo. You gotta write stuff down, yo. You gotta set barriers and you gotta clock out, yo. You gotta clock out. You know, you got to. You gonna want to sit there and do it all day, but it's like, yo, you gotta clock out. And most of the time clocking out is better. Cause if you sit and look at a project all day and then you get to the X point part of it, you're not really looking at it from a fresh standpoint. I think it's always best to step back from the project, leave it for a couple hours at least, come back to it and look at it. Because I done that a ton of time, and then I'll look at the video the next day. I'm like, damn, why did I color grade that? Like that looks stupid as hell. Why did I cut that like that? That looked dumb, you know? So it's like, I don't know, man. I think sleep is key though. If I'm sitting at the desk groggy, I'm procrastinating. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm looking at the latest video. I ain't really chopping the video up. So you gotta lock in. And I think the best and easiest way to lock in is to set like time. So if I sit down at this desk at 10 a.m. and I say I'm gonna edit for 2 hours, it's a start. It's a start and it's a finish line. So it's like, all right, I know when I get to 12, I can go play the game or I can go do other stupid stuff that I set for the day, you know? So I don't know. That in itself makes me want to sit down and turn my phone off and just work through that time period that I set for myself. And then if I don't get done, I don't get done, you know, just carry it to the next day.
I would definitely, now that's one piece of advice I would definitely like. Okay, so here's my next question then, bro. Again, since I'm kind of getting some music videos, like I haven't done one yet. Again, besides the one my boy wanted me to do, I was like, after we kind of had I was like, fuck it, nah, you can't have that shit. Because the thing was, bro, I was working off of somebody else's footage. You know what I mean? And what's funny is when you editing off somebody else's footage, bro, like, and it was fucking terrible. Dude. Like, my man was in the shot, bro. Like, he was he was in the reflection of the glass of a window. He was shooting somebody. I'm like, what do you want? Like,
that's why I don't edit footage from people, bro. I gotta be passionate about it. I don't want to do it.
I would never do that again. Like, as far as me editing from somebody else's work, bro, like that's done. But my question is to you, the reason why I'm like, now I'm kind of like, I guess, quote unquote, nervous to shoot a music video is one, like I got the camera, right? But I feel like a gimbal is like a necessity to shoot a music video. Would you agree or disagree with that?
Disagree. Strong disagree. Yeah, strong disagree. I don't think you need a gimbal for a music video. I think certain music videos favor the gimbal, but a lot of them don't really, honestly. I don't think you need a gimbal, yeah. It would help. But I don't think you need one.
Yo, that's so wild, bro. I swear to you, because I just seen your review on the DJI Ronin S, and I had a comment. I'm like, yo, I'm looking for a gimbal, like. For you to say that, like, now I'm like, damn, maybe it was just like a nervous thing, right? Or like a fear thing, because fear does hold you back.
Don't not buy one. I'm just saying, I don't think you need one though. Don't not buy one. Get one for sure. You know, it's a good thing to have, but necessity wise, you don't need a gimbal, man. You can shoot music videos, and you just gotta carve you just gotta carve it around that I don't have a gimbal, you know. So
So certain shots don't try to do steady long ass shots.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, exactly. You got to carve it around. Like, all right, I don't got a gimbal, so I can't do this. So what else can I do? How can I do this? And like maybe the GH5 has really good stabilization. Maybe if you need a shot of them walking down the street, you think about, damn, how can I get this? Let me sit on the back of the car, drive the car off the street slow. You know what I mean? Like just carve it around like the fact that, all right, I don't have a gimbal. 180 will actually get your shit really smooth. For real, you know? So like I don't know if you use the neck strap method. If you put a neck strap on and you just pull it out as far as you can from yourself, it gives you a lot of tension and it gives you a lot of stability in itself. So I mean, you can get smooth slow-mos. That would be easy, especially if you're doing 180 frames per second.
Hey, bro, I've never heard of that method you just said right there.
Yeah.
I've never. So I've heard of people using a neck strap as far as like to they use a strap to put it like around the lens, and then like they kind of like rock it a little bit for like a smooth.
I've heard of that too. Yeah.
But I've never heard like the only stabilization trick I've heard for people who don't have like a gimbal or something like that was to hold it close to your chest to kind of like, I guess, keep movement low. But you're saying put the neck strap on.
Yeah, put a neck strap on. Pull the camera as far as you can away from yourself, bro. That tension between yourself and it'll make the joint super steady, bro. Try it, bro. Try it, bro. It'll make it super steady, bro.
See, that's the shit, bro. Like, yes, I never would even thought of something like that. Okay.
Yeah. Another trick you can do too is if you got a tripod, you know, a tripod has 3 legs, obviously.
Yeah.
Put the camera on a tripod and then make the back leg that's close to you, like push it up. The 2 ones out in front, and then you can push the camera forward and back and just pivot it off those 2 legs, and that will be a good motion to go forward and backwards too.
Bro, you cold as shit. I never would have thought of anything like that at all, bro. Here's the problem, and sometimes as YouTubers, we're at fault for this, dude. Like we kind of watch each other's like work or see another YouTuber's work. I'm like, yo, damn, bro, like I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like my man's,
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like
yeah.
Right now, my thing that I feel like I gotta have, like I must have, is a Ninja V Atomos monitor, bro. Like,
oh, the external recorder joint. It looks fire, bro. It looks fire.
Like for people who do have it, for like my boy Level of Tech, I think he said he's a huge fan. I haven't even checked the comments, bro. My bad. I've been so fucking into this conversation. I'm gonna get to y'all in the comment section like 1 second. Let me say this real quick. I lost my fucking train of thought. Let me go ahead and go to the comment. The Ninja, yeah. So I was so, when he showed me that the GH5 with the Ninja can shoot ProRes at HQ and 10-bit color, and like the fact that you can work off the SSD that's attached to the actual monitor, dude. I'm like, I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying?
It looks fire. The price point of it is really good for what you get too. I think one thing that excites me about it is the size of it. Before that, the everything that they were doing was huge. It was like, damn, I don't want this big ass thing on my camera. But now it's a small monitor. That in itself is what excites me about it. But it looks dope though. You can't beat the price either.
Facts. So I want to give a shout out to make sure I get this right. Curry Shot. Yo, I appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate that, man.
The Snapchat, the motherfucking super chat. Yeah, I appreciate that shit. Yeah, I appreciate that. Real talk. All right, so who we got in here? We got Technically T. What's good, bro? Thanks for coming. Griffin Harris, Mark Coleman. What's going on, bro? John, what up? Shawnee never looked this clear on the live. What I missed? Oh, bro, that's the cam link. Fucking shit up now, bro.
You got the cam link going on?
Yeah, hey. I got the cam link going on, bro. Drew Drizzy, what's going on? Alpha, what's up, bro? Let me see who else we got in here. Tech JRD, what's going on? Carver, what's going on? All right, cool. So in Moon Level, what's cracking? Thoughts on the Sigma 1835. So my thoughts on the Sigma 1835, to me, that's that's my go-to lens. Like that's my #1 lens when I do work for people. Really due to the fact of its versatility, especially with the aperture. Like the fact when it's paired up with the Metabones, the fact that you could drop it down to a 1.2 aperture, bro, like
it's crazy.
It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, Luke, if you could afford to buy one little setup, one little gear piece, whatever, I would definitely go Sigma with a Metabone.
If you could only get one lens, get that one.
Yeah. It's so versatile, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like my go-to lenses of lately, honestly, bro, it's been my Leica 12-60, only due to the fact that it's weather sealed, and with the dual stabilization, bro. Like my shots have been crazy crispy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy stable. So I was just nervous when it comes to music videos, but like again, I fucking watch your work like religiously. So I'll be seeing you. I'm like, damn, bro, I don't know if my shots can be that stable without a gimbal. But now you done kind of taught me these tricks, dude. Like I'm with the shits now. Like I'm ready. like dead ass. Like I'm ready. You feel what I'm saying? Tech Rank, yo, appreciate you for coming through, bro.
For sure.
So are you now? I know you with the Sony right now, right? But I'm pretty sure you've heard about the Panasonic S1. Are you interested in that camera at all, even with your full frame Sony?
Nah. To be as honest as possible, I'm sure it's gonna be an amazing camera. It'll probably be better than the A7 III, but the next purchase I make camera wise, I want it to be something solidified, something to the point where it's like, this is the camera that I'm gonna be using for my music videos, and then I want to have the other camera be a YouTube camera. So the next camera I'll probably legitimately buy would be like some sort of cinema camera, like a Canon C200 type shit. Yeah, like a C200 or like a Red Raven or like a FS5 or 7. I don't know. Sony needs to come back into the cinema world, man. I haven't seen them in a minute in the cinema scene in terms of new stuff, but yeah, the next camera I buy would be like a cinema camera, bro.
So in your line of work, right? Do you I know this what you want to do, right? But do you recommend for people who've been in the game like longer or whatever, like to have a photography camera and like, for example, like would it be best to have a GH5 just strictly for video and maybe like a Sony A7 III strictly for photography, or you think you can kind of get away with both?
You can get away with both, but I always say do what makes sense. If it makes sense with the amount of money you making, do that. Or if it makes sense with the if it makes sense with the type of work you're doing. Something like the biggest reason I used to have 2 cameras was I needed BTS and I had to shoot the video, so I needed 2 cameras. But if you know for a fact you're only taking on I'm only taking on this project for photography, I'm only taking on this project for video, I never need to do both. I never need 2 cameras. Why just get the best camera that can do both things? I mean, I think that makes sense, but if you're getting it, do it. If it makes sense financially, if it's good, let's get it,
Yeah, I feel you, because I know right now from what I've heard, like Canon working on a 75 megapixel Canon EOS R for next year. And I'm like damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm interested. I don't even do photography like that, but like I do it, you know what I mean? But for what I do anyway, I feel like the GH5 with the 1835 does enough for me. It's just again, sometimes, man, it's so hard when you get caught up in this hype of like, yo, you gotta get a full frame camera.
You gotta get out the hype, man. The hype
it's tough, bro. Like it's so tough, because when you a tech head like me, I review tech, so like I want the best shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even if my pockets be like, hey fam, humble yourself. But I still be wanting, bro. Like again, I told you, I love my GH5, but the moment you had said something about the Sony A7 III and the low light capabilities and the autofocus, I'm like,
for sure.
So, all right. So let me see. We covered music videos. So have you started branching off, or are you working on your first, like, do you plan on doing any like films? You know what I mean? Like full-fledged films.
I plan I said I was gonna plan and do the short film for my homie. He had this EP. I wanted it to be like a musical, like a visual representation of the project. Like, I don't know if you know who Vince Staples is,
Yes.
Vince Staples had like the joint, what was it, the Donna, what is it? I don't know. He did something for one of his albums or whatever, and it was random as shit.
You need talking about FML, well, like the one that just came out, whatever, right?
I forget what it was called. But I mean, regardless, anyways, it's like I wanted to do a visual representation of his EP, and I got a couple ideas, and then like I started thinking about casting and locations, and then I just got so damn overwhelmed, bro. To the point where it was like, dang, I want to do this, I really do, but like, yo, realistically, I got these music videos I got to shoot right now, I got these YouTube videos I got to shoot right now. So it's like I want to eventually do something not feature film wise, short film wise, and I expect it to suck. I expect it to suck, yeah. I want it like, because I've never done a short film. I don't know shit about audio. I don't know nothing about like
Right.
angles. And like that's kind of the thing that like that shit scares me. It scares me that it's gonna suck. I feel like it's gonna suck bad, yo. And
I don't know, but that's tough, bro. I see your work, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard, like to say it sucked, bro. I mean, like even though you never done it, like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I never, you know, I don't know. Let's just say I've never like you said, I never shot a documentary, bro. You know what I mean? But like I know what I can do with a camera for the most part. I'm like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like I can't see your first film sucking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, film is different though, yo. I think that's why like I feel like anybody can shoot a music video because as long as you get some cool looking shit in there, it's cool. But like think about how many times you've been to the movies and in this day and age in 2018, bro, no movie shot bad. Every movie is fire. Every shit is shot on the latest cinema camera with anamorphic lenses and the best lighting and the best locations and like everything, bro. But like a look doesn't make a movie, bro.
That's
in 2018,
okay.
no movie is ever shot bad, bro. The cinematography in every movie is good, yeah.
Okay.
But think about how many times you've left the movie theater like, damn, this movie sucks. Or like you saw a movie on TV and you're like, damn, this shit sucks. So it's like it's different with film. We can all shoot something cool. It might look cool as fuck, but the story might be whack, or the audio might suck, or then we might not build up the anticipation, or like, you know, it's different. Film is like a whole different, like.
That's fair, bro. I would give you that. That's fair. And the reason I say that is because I just seen that movie Body, the battle rap movie that Eminem produced.
Yeah.
The YouTube original joint, and the film, the cinematography, like you said, was fire, but the overall movie was ass. Like it was just like, yeah, you can miss me with this shit, bro. You know what I mean?
It don't make it, yeah. Cinematography don't make it.
Okay, that's fair. So now speaking back on music videos, now here's one thing that I have no idea, and like I'm like, yo, I don't even know where to begin with this shit. As a music video, you know, since you do so many, you direct and all that, like how do you, like, for the most part, do you come up with the places that you want to shoot at? Like you want to film the places that, like, do they look for you to provide that, or do they say, yo, like, yo, I want to do it in my hood? Like, you know, how does that come about?
It's usually like a 50-50 thing. Sometimes I'll organize everything. I'll organize the location, the lighting, the concept, the models, the print. Sometimes I'll do all of that. And then sometimes I'll pull up and I won't do any of it. Sometimes it'll be like you said, we just pull it up to this location and then I got to figure it out. Like, all right, this will look best here, or this lighting will look best here. Or sometimes it's a 50-50 thing. They want to do something. And then it's me figuring out what will make it look best. It's never really a set way to do it. You know, it's kind of all over the place. Ideally, though, it would be me booking everything, but it don't happen like that. It don't happen like that. Okay,
because that's one thing I'm like, yo, be like, I know my city. You know, obviously, like,
yeah,
I'm from Chicago. I'm just like, I don't know, like, every best location. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I was trying to see, like, do you go drive around and be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this on a spot for a good music video location.
Absolutely.
Like, do you take notes or some shit?
Yeah, absolutely. I do that all the time. But the hardest thing is a lot of the music videos I shoot aren't where I live. So sometimes I'm pulling up to a spot I've never seen before. Or I'm trying to find locations in another state that I've never even been to before. And that's the hard part about it. That's the real hard part about it. I just shot a video in Jersey like 2 weeks ago, and I had to base the location off of photos that I've never actually seen a spot before. So you can see something that looks epic in the picture, and then you get there and it's dark as fuck, or it just don't look how you see it in your head. You got like for me, when I'm conceptualizing a music video, I always see like the best case scenario, and a lot of the times it's not like that. Like I remember one time I had to shoot a music video at this beach, like close to where I live and shit. And we were supposed to have the artist on the boardwalk, and he's supposed to be riding a bike with his homie. He was supposed to be getting a drone shot. And in my head, I don't know why I saw this entire boardwalk being empty with just them going down the street. I don't know why. Like when you conceptualize, you just see like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I get there and I'm like, damn, why did I see this? It's like 800 people here. How the fuck are we gonna do this now? So it's like, you know,
I feel you.
You gotta improvise.
Yeah. Yo, what let me hit this chat real quick, bro. Yo, what up, Hot Tech? Love of Tech, bro. Thank you for coming in. Love of Tech is a huge fan of yours, man.
Yeah, what's good, bro?
We got Jonathan Lee Ramos in the building. Was good. And Steezy, what's going on? Steezy Vision, what's going on, bro? All right, so that's funny that you said that, dude, because that was kind of like leading to my next question, right? I'm like, how do you be clearing motherfuckers out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it ain't like, it ain't like the city, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you have to get a permit? First of all, do you even got to get a permit to do music videos, wherever you are, is my first question. Then secondly, how are you getting, like, are you just getting lucky, or you just asking people like, yo, can you move to the side for like, what, 30 seconds or something? Like, how are you?
Certain locations do require a permit, but you gotta be good on timing. If you know this spot as a popping tourist spot, or this is just a popping place where people be, you got to get there when nobody gonna be there. So like, if it's like a monument somewhere, this would be dope for a music video, you got to get there as early as possible, 6 a.m. sometimes to 8 a.m. It's all about working the times, man. But it can get tricky, yo. It happens. Sometimes you at spots and it's a million people there, and it's like, all right, how can I get this without all these people in it? And then you got to revert to different angle choices and close up sometimes, and
Bro,
it's all about
that's wild, bro. That's wild, because I kid you not, dude. Like, even like today when I got through with the client and she asked like, yo, can you take pictures of my client in a park, whatever. So I'm sitting trying to take pictures, but it's, you got motherfuckers walking past their dog, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers walking behind you. And sometimes, like, for me, like, it sometimes throw me off. Like, if I feel like I got a good perfect shot, but I hear something just around, it's just how I am, bro. Like, I'm always watching my back. So if I hear something behind me, my first thing is always to fuck was that? You know what I mean? And then sometimes you lose a shot doing that, but it's just something in me, man. Like, I've been jumped, you know what I'm saying, more than one occasion, and getting fights. It's like, yo, my instincts just be like, yo, cause like, so that's all I was asked. I'm like, and some of the videos you shot, okay, so that's another question. Now, me, I felt like I didn't want to do no music videos. This is just being real. This is just real shit right here, bro.
Right.
I feel like I didn't want to do no music videos really until I got my conceal and carry. And the reason I wanted my shit, bro, because you and I both know as music, like, the equipment that we have ain't cheap, dude. You know what I'm saying? So have you ever been in a situation where it's like motherfuckers like try to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, run off with your gear and shit like that? Or has that ever happened to you? Knock on wood, hopefully it has not. But have you ever been in a situation like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Nah, I've never been tried, bro. I ain't never been tried, but it's like, I think it's the clients I choose, bro, and the procedures that I do to book my shit. So it's like, if you down to send me $1,000 for a deposit for a music video, you don't know me from a can of paint, then you got to be serious about what you're doing, Okay. And honestly, most of the time, bro, they in the hood, they love the cameraman. They just want to be on camera, flexing and doing all they dumb stuff, So it's like, I don't know. I mean, hopefully, pray to God that never happens. But
facts,
it's never happened to me. But I think it's the way I book the stuff. And if you down to send that much money to somebody you don't know, you got to be serious to an extent about what you're trying to do. So.
Now, for me, what I've been doing so far, what I plan on doing to kind of like carry out for me, when people want to send me, you know what I'm saying, like when they want the finished product, I send it through Google Drive. Right. But I'll watermark it, and they can only view it. You know what I mean? Until I get the full amount. Like, would you say that's a smart? Is there a smarter way to do that, or that's probably good practice?
That's smart. That's smart. Until you know these people, until you work with them before, and then there's certain people after working with them for a while, this is just a procedure y'all do, and like they ain't gonna try to steal the video from you. But I think it's smart for a first time client for sure. Put everything down in writing, specify exactly how the process is gonna go. Whether that be you gonna pay me after I finish shooting, or you gonna pay me after you approve the edit. And I think it's just best to let everybody know exactly what's gonna happen before it happens. That way it ain't no craziness going on.
So, okay, so cool. Like, so let me, you know what I'm saying, for the viewers, let me go ahead and kind of put y'all up on a little bit more game right now. So for me, right now, I've been kind of picking, we'll say, quote unquote, models for me to do videos for them. Since they have like a larger following, I would ask them to promote me on their page. But with that, they got to sign a contract for me saying like they're going to abide to these rules. If not, they're going to pay me the full amount for the video. Right. So the way to kind of get these contracts, people think, yo, like, man, contracts, like, you got to go through a whole, like, no, bro.
Nah, they could be super simple too.
Bro, I use Rocket Lawyer. It's like $1 a month. And it's like a legit legalized, you know what I'm saying, document in which it can be upheld in court, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Right. So for those people, man, who out there trying to get clients, stuff like that, man, check. I'm pretty sure it's called Rocket Lawyer. Check them out. It's only $1 a month, and this way you just kind of protect your stuff, man. Don't ever just be like, doing shit out of nothing sign, man. Because people can of course, you don't want that to happen, but let's be real, shit happens. You know what I mean?
It does.
So, Philly Tech Reviews, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. All right, so I done picked your brain about music videos, man. And pick your brain about just filming shit just in general. So now for some of my people in here that are tech kids, so that's what I do. Is there a certain device, like phone-wise, are you, I think if I remember correctly, you're an iPhone person. But for me, just like video-wise, dude, I find it hard to put stuff on iPhones. Like even when I'm trying to send stuff to clients, it's way easier for me to send people through the Android phones, specifically Galaxy phones, like video files, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, for me, Android just seems easier for as like anything coming media wise.
That's crazy.
Has that been the opposite for you?
I think the exact opposite. I think that's wild.
That's wow, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think the exact opposite. I honestly don't have a problem at all sending clients like work or I don't know. The majority of people use iPhone though. I feel like the dope thing about Android is if you actually send them the video file in the format that goes on YouTube, they can download it and unzip it. So it works both ways for me. iPhone to iPhone is obviously flawless, but if I do have that problem, then I can just send that actual file as is, and they got the opportunity to download it and unzip and do all the other fancy stuff you can do on Androids.
Hey, no, but the problem is for me, like right now, like for example, I was trying to send my wife a video that I did for her, but on iPhone it doesn't read. It gotta be a .mov file. Like MP4s, they're like, nah, fam, we get that shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, at least for me, bro, I kid you not, I tried to put an MP4 file on her phone, and they was like, nah, cause you know what it probably was it's because I probably when I exported it from Adobe, it was H.264. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
nah, I do H.264s all the time. I think you might be right. You might be right, yeah. It might have to be. No. This is an MP4 right here. I think it has to be a QuickTime. No.
So when I export, okay. So when I export in Adobe Premiere, okay, because I'm like, dude, I've been trying to dude, I can't. I'm like, and the clients that I'm working with now, because I got two phones. I got my iPhone, I got my Note 9, and most of the time, like, when I'm doing business, I send them to my iPhone because it pretty much iPhone is kind of like our generation's BlackBerry. Like it is what it is. I'm not a particular fan of iPhones like that, but I don't have a problem with them. But I don't know how to send files. Even with Google Drive, they can't download stuff straight from Google Drive. Like it's restrictive, bro. Like I don't see how you do it. I
don't know. I just never have to do any of that stuff. That's why I never really notice any. I never really had to do any of that stuff. I never had to download a file from Google Drive or like I feel like the majority of my clients use iPhone, and I don't know. It just works out, bro. Honestly, I like Android, yo. I like the customization. I like a lot of the features on the Note 9. I think the Note 9 is a super solid device. The only reason I can't get on board with Android is iMessage, bro, and FaceTime.
I can respect that.
That's beneficial, yeah, for me.
I respect that.
Yeah.
They got this. They got what they call Google Duo, right? I don't know if you've ever heard of that or not. Google Duo is pretty much. I would say the reason I would say it's better than FaceTime. The reason I say this because it worked both ways. If you got an iPhone, I got an Android, we could still, do a video call and it'll be crystal clear. Like Google Duo, for the most part, for me, has been always clear to my FaceTime calls. And the only reason why I've been using FaceTime like as of late is because they got group FaceTime messages now. So I mean, not FaceTime messages, like they got group FaceTime calling now. So I like FaceTime, bro, but it's just like, if you take the iMessage and FaceTime away from the iPhone, bro, it's kind of like, all right, what else? What else can you deliver to me on such a level like my Note 9, bro? Like my Note 9, I have done like super crazy recordings, or if I need to make an edit on a bit, like, bro, my Note 9 it's like the shit. I mean, like it is what it is. So that's why I was kind of expecting you for some odd reason to kind of at least have like both phones. Due to the fact that it's way easier, at least it seems like it's way easier to send files to Android phones than it is iPhones.
Maybe, yeah. That I can feel you on that. I think the iPhone is a more user-friendly device
I get you that.
Yeah, from a person who's just picking up a smartphone from either one of these people, you definitely gonna be easier into an iPhone. You know, it's a lot of stuff about Android that confuses the hell out of me, yo. It's a lot of stuff, yo.
That's wild, bro. Because the level of detail you put into your videos, bro. I'm like, this should be nothing. Like, even when I was watching, at first I was trying to figure out how you did when you did the T Crooks video, like the whole lighting setup you did, and with those quasar lights joint, bro. I was trying to. I'm like, how did he get this shot? Like, some of your shots that you get are like very intricate. So that's why I'm like, yo, that's I really just thought. You know, handling Android phone would be shit to you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
bro, it's difficult, man. I'm doing a project right now for a company on an Android phone, and it's taking a lot out of me, bro. It's taking a lot out of me, bro. I like the camera and what it can do, but other stuff, man, it's just like, I don't know, man. So
even though like we only really see music videos like for you that you post on your channel, you do other work for like companies like that hire you. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much hire you to do like placement ads. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Like what I'm doing right now will eventually make it to YouTube on my channel, but the majority of the stuff that I do with companies always reverts back to my YouTube channel. It's never like a contracted video job. Like Samsung isn't hiring me to come out there and do interviews for their employees. You know, they want access to my audience. So I'm only ever really working with another company if it goes back to YouTube. You know?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I get you. Dude, honestly, I thought the way you kind of had your whole business set up for the most part, you know, other than music videos, I thought you kind of had like, well, you know, somebody gonna reach out to you to do, you know, like a product placement for, you know, coffee, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, I thought overall that you were just doing videography work all across the board. You know what I mean? Because I was trying to see
no.
You know, are you switching lanes and all that? You know what I mean?
Nah, it's only music videos and YouTube. I gotta keep it simple, man. I don't like expectations, bro. You know, I like that's one of like the things that I don't really like about receiving gear and doing videos about gear. I don't like meeting expectations. I want to do what I want to do. If I pay my own money for this Ronin, then I'm gonna talk about it how I want to talk about it. Not to say that I skimp out, but it's like sometimes I don't want to make reviews about stuff. Like I love using my iMac, but I don't want to make a review about it because I just don't feel like it. Once you get that gear, you got to make that video, and then it's a burden on you. And it's like, fuck, I really don't feel like making this video about this. You know,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I'm not gonna name obviously the company I work with, but most of my fans have probably figured this out. Hold on, we got a comment. It's the opposite. iPhones here trouble with .movs and you can't download Google Drive files unless you download the app, bro. Even with the app, I'm still having problems with it. So I don't even know what the fuck it is. But anyway, I always lost my fucking train of thought again. So even like this company again, I'm not gonna say his name, but like sometimes when they be like asking review laptops, do I want to review them? Like in the forefront, I'm like, yeah, I kind of do, but then I get up, I'm like, nah, I don't really feel like doing it.
Yeah, it be like that, bro.
Yeah, because like, when you start looking at it, like the thing is for me, so for most people who don't know, like because I got a series called YouTubers I Don't Like. And within that series, it's like a fun way for me to give a critique about a channel. It's not like I'm out there saying like, hey, yo, you know, dude, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't wilding out like that, bro. It's very fun. It's very lighthearted, man. And people, it's like I have an organic following from that, and like they really rock with that series. But the way I build my cinematography, anything I do, bro, like I build my videos based off the music. Like any videos I've ever created, the music it has to inspire me and it has to hit me. Like if it don't hit me, like I cut because I'm cutting to the beat, I'm cutting to the flow of it. Like I'm trying to build an emotion off this one track. And sometimes, bro, like when I get laptops, bro, I'm like, yo, I don't even know what track I even want to put with this. Like what am I supposed to do with it, bro? So but that's for me though. Like music helps me build, but the problem is sometimes Epidemic Sound, they don't have enough black music, bro. Like it is what it is, bro. Like
I don't know, bro. They got the heat. You gotta find it though. It's buried,
bro.
I'll give you that, bro. It's buried, bro. But I've been finding some bangers on there lately. I think you gotta figure out where to look though. You gotta definitely figure out. If you want EDM or you want like some up bass techno shit, they got that. It's right there in your face. But if you want like some you want like some trip hop, some cool shit, you gotta look for that, man. It's not there right in your face.
Bro, let me tell you something. I look for trap beats. So for the most part, I like trap beats. And the reason why I like trap beats is the BPMs are usually like, they're probably like around 120, 130 for the most ones I use anyway. I like so pretty much for my videos, I want my videos to control that person's heart rate so they can always be like, oh, always pumped up and ready to watch the music video. But the thing, well, not the music video, to watch the video, period. But the problem is, man, when you type in trap music on Epidemic Sound, they got that one album that keeps popping up, like it's fire. And then they got a couple other ones after that. And it's like, yo, bro, like, come on, be like, just, can y'all give me like, if Epidemic Sound can give me like, I don't know, a YouTube remix playlist, whereas like it remixed like the new Cardi B song, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, bro. I need that type of, because Epidemic Sound to me, I already told them on Twitter, like, y'all quote unquote urban section is whack as hell, bro. Like y'all gonna do something with that.
You gotta find it, bro. You gotta figure out I kind of figured out how to find the music that I want on there, but it's a process, yo. It's definitely a process. If you looking for upbeat techno, they got you, but anything else you got to look for it. I know that I got to go to the alternative hip hop section. I know that I got to search the what is it, the BPM. I gotta get the BPM I want. Then when I get what I want, I got to go to the similar. They got the similar button that
right. Then
I get a whole list of but for me, my creation is like kind of opposite to how you make your stuff. So
So it's you build your video out first, and then what you just apply the beat to it for the most part?
Not even that. So I'll film a section with a mood in mind, and then I'll have to get a song that matches that mood. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so,
I got you.
Yeah. So if when I'm cutting down a vlog, if I got something that's kind of like it's kind of inspiring, then I look for a beat that kind of matches that. You know what I mean?
Okay. So okay. I got you. See, yeah, for me, like you're right, it is opposite. I'm like, usually it depends. Like, so for example, right now I'm working on my season finale episode for YouTubers I don't like. Right. Even though I got one more episode I'm doing before that one, but the one I'm building for that one, bro, like I need to find some. I kid you not, bro. If I can, I don't know if you are a young Jeezy fan or not, but I feel like everybody,
yeah, bro. Okay, super Jeezy fan, bro.
All right, so
old Jeezy though.
Oh, Jeezy, yeah.
Not new Jeezy. Oh,
no. But if you remember, bro, I swear to you, if I could find a copyright free version from Thug Motivation 101, bro, the intro song.
Oh yeah.
If I could find, like, that's the type of shit I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to listen to in my music, bro. Like, the thing is, bro, and it's just me just being completely honest. Most of the time when you go to other YouTubers channels, bro, like they always kind of got these Disney pop beats. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like I don't want, like when I watch a video, bro, I want shit I can groove to, I can listen to, man. But the Disney pop video beats, I be like, cuz, bro, you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had no flavor with this, nothing, just unseasoned chicken. Right on this video, dog. So if Epidemic Sound can give me a way to, you know what I'm saying, if they can just do like a YouTube playlist where it's like, yo, these are all the remixes from some of the top songs, bro. Just give me that for the urban section, bro. I'm with it. Because I want that Thug Motivation 101 intro song, bro. Like that classic.
Hey, man. I don't know if you're gonna get them 808s on Epidemic, bro. I don't know if you're gonna get them 808s, bro.
All right, let me see what some of these comments is. Yo, Fresh Tech TV, thanks for coming in, bro. You wilding out when you told homeboy to eat a dick. Yeah, okay, well, bro, he deserved that. So, that was perfect.
Damn, bro, you going hard on him.
All right, so let me give I give a little backstory on that a little bit, and then I kind of hit these comments. Well, let me hit these comments first. Y'all got to get with music. To be honest, Epidemic is for bums. Okay, music. I'm gonna check that out. So is it Music Bad.
I hate having accounts at places, bro. Like I hate when I gotta sign up for something, dog. That shit makes me sick, bro. I don't know if I'm the only guy, yo, but I hate when I gotta use my email to sign up to something new. Bro.
I'm with you. I just use that Google, like the quick little Google button, log in with Google. I use that for everything.
Oh, bro, yo, I use the Facebook one. I don't use Facebook, so I sign it. If everything I sign in with Facebook, bro. That shit is a must.
All right, so check out Music Bag. I'm telling you, it's fire. All right, I'm gonna check them out. You said Duo is far better. It's far from FaceTime. Yeah, whatever, cuz. We can agree to disagree on that one. Element Sounds has better tracks than Audio Blocks. Audio Blocks is just.
Oh God.
I wouldn't even.
Do you? I don't. You can get music on Audio Blocks.
I didn't even know that, bro. I
just use it for sound effects.
Yeah, dude. Like, you know, cars passing.
The sound effects are trash too, but that's all I use it for.
All right, so there was to kind of get back to the whole eat a dick thing. So there was on my YouTubers I don't like series. I made this video. I made that video private or unlisted. I made it unlisted. I can send it to you. You check it out for yourself. But there was a particular. Here's my thing. I was asking this YouTuber. He's a pretty big YouTuber. He had like 1 million plus views. But I was like, yo, I don't really see you doing like a lot of live streams. Would you like to come on the show and just talk to a couple of people who like, you know, fans like I am, whatever.
Right.
And he was like, straight out the gate, yeah, let's do it. I said, cool. So, you know, I wait till like the week before, whatever, like that Sunday, because, you know, I do mine on Thursday. So I wait till Sunday, like, yo, you know, we still down.
Right.
No response. I said, okay, I'm gonna give him a second. You know, I'll do it again. Maybe he doesn't see the first one. I'll try again.
Yeah.
So I do it again, and he still don't respond. And the thing is, my man is active on Twitter, bro. Like he is. I'm seeing this dude feed.
Popping.
You know what I'm saying? He is active on Twitter, so it's not like he don't see the comments. So in my video, I straight told dude, I was like, "Eat a dick." You know what I'm saying? Like it was.
Wait, so did you tweet him? You tweeted him too?
So I didn't tweet him to. No, see, here's the thing. The video I made, like that one, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That one was kind of raunchy, but my cinematography for it though was fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad that I took the video down. But so the thing is, the backstory of my YouTube I don't like series, bro. Anytime I make a video about somebody, I always tag the person in it. Always. I'm not one of those person to throw a jab and then just kind of hide behind the camera like, no, that's not me. I'm a grown ass man. Anytime I make a video about anybody that I'm doing, because most of the time people are volunteering to be in my videos anyway because they like the way I do it.
For sure.
Like they, you know, like they respect the series. But for that one, I knew what kind of backlash it would kind of come with, and I didn't want it. First of all, he a YouTuber, he got a little bread too, so I didn't want to kind of get hit with a defamation and character type shit. So I didn't really tag him. But if he watched it, I said his name. You know what I mean? I just somehow I felt about the situation. But the thing is, for me, that series, it's an outlet for me to kind of like just call out YouTubers when they don't fuck shit for the most part, bro. Like some of these YouTubers, bro, like I don't know how it is for like in the filming community for you, but in the tech community, bro, is toxic for the most part, dude. Like it's straight toxic. These YouTubers, it's like a hierarchy chart, man. It's like if you don't have this certain amount of many subs, like they won't even recognize you as a living person, bro. So you know, I made a video and I called him out on it, but my cinematography was fire, bro. It is what it is, but it was a lot of cursing. I lit up a blunt. Like, it was a lot of, you know.
You're on that joint turning up.
it was a lot of quote unquote hood shit involved, man. And, you know, most people was like, hey, bro, I don't know how that's going to look. And our type is, dude, I got some flack for that one, bro. I ain't going to lie. And what's funny is, over that one particular video, I was in a team. I had a team I was with for a while, and I'm no longer in that team because kind of that video.
Oh, so they not fucking with you because of that video?
Well, the thing is, they didn't want, like, they were saying, like, I gotta change. It was more to it, like that backstory. But the thing was, the way I do my style, for me, like, I'm like, what I was trying to get them to understand, like, yo, bro, I'm still signing contracts. I'm still getting companies to reach out to me. I'm still doing business. So the thing is, my style does not fit for everyday YouTubers, bro. Like, I mean, for the most part, I'm not like some of the other corny YouTubers, bro. Like, if some shit whack, I call it out. If a YouTuber being on garbage bullshit, I'll call it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll call it out, especially if it's dealing with me. Now, I don't call out YouTubers who not messing with me, bro. But, like, if it's something that's, like, dealing with me, then like, I'll make it a point to address it. You know what I mean? How I'm going to do it publicly or privately. You know what I'm saying? But if it's involving me, I have a right to handle it how I see fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as everything else, bro, like, I don't want to change my style to kind of fit in with everybody else, bro. Like, but the thing for me to even start my business, my LLC, was to do things the way I wanted to do. And I understand you gotta play the game. I understand you can't always be out there on some buck shit. I get that. But for the most part, you know, since you've been like an entrepreneur for like so long, me, I've always been in playing corporate America, bro. Like, and you gotta you do a lot of code switch when you in corporate America, like all the time, dude. Like, but to kind of get classified with one of those blacks, like, oh, he's one of the good blacks. He got a degree. He does, you know, when you get kind of grouped in with that, sometimes, man, like they try to put you in this bubbles, like they think they can say like dumbass shit to you. You're not gonna.
Oh bullshit. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I be having to let that, nah, bro, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. So it's all right. Fresh Take, man, have a good one, bro. My man Ben is Erie. I don't know. What up, Fall Tech? Anyway, yeah, but it's the reason I'm even starting my channel, bro, was to do what I wanted to do without having a code switch. And a lot of these YouTubers code switch, bro. I'm not doing that shit, bro. It's enough. Corporate America make people like me do that enough, even with degrees, even with my credentials, all that, bro. It's like you get tired of that shit, bro. Putting a suit on, dancing for motherfuckers, man. I'm done with that. Them days are over.
Nah, I think it's dope that you came out the gate like that, though. Like, it's better for you to come out the gate like all the way yourself. That way, the brands already know what they're getting into, and as opposed to you being family friendly, and then one day you wake up and you got this big ass audience and you just want to go haywire, and it's like, wait, hold on, this ain't what I got on board for. Now people know what they getting on board for. You know what I mean? And I think that's tight. It's cool that you came straight out the gate like that.
My thing was this, bro, and this is like a real thing for me because I had to kind of let other YouTubers know this too, bro. If we go to an event or some shit like that, or somebody see me out in public, I don't want them to be like, if they think I'm this family man, but they see me outside lighting up one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or they see me kind of doing something I don't do on my channel. I don't want them to be like, whoa, you know what I mean? I want them to be like, oh, that's just Sean being Sean. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah, for sure.
You know, and what I tell these YouTubers all the time, bro, like, look, y'all, like the persona y'all carry on YouTube, man, y'all, I want that 2K with the fatigues off, bro. I want that same energy. So if you talking shit to me on Twitter, on YouTube, whatever the case is, if I see you at a CES event or some shit, I'll carry that same energy over, bro. That's my thing, bro. If you one way with me on one platform, keep it 100 all the way through. That's my thing. Don't. Yeah. Oh no, bro. That was just for view. Nah, bro. Don't do that shit. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, bro. That's just
for sure.
That's corny shit to me. At a certain point in time, for me, is I always tell people, man, I'm a man first before I'm a YouTuber. You feel what I'm saying? Like YouTube, like yes, I like what I do. I like creating videos, man, but I am a man before anything. So I gotta handle things accordingly. And it is what it is.
Nah, I feel you 100% on that, yeah. I feel you 100% on that. But did you tweet the dude or not, though? That's all I want to know. Did you tweet him?
I didn't tweet him for that video. I didn't tweet. The reason why I didn't tweet him for that video is because I told you, like, the person love word tech. Technically, that was his video. Right?
No, not even. I'm not asking you. Did you tweet him the video? I'm asking, did you tweet him to ask him about the live stream?
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Twice, bro. Twice, like all 2 or 3 times. That's what I'm saying. He ignored me, my guy. Like just flat out, just whatever. You know what I mean? And I was like, bro, my thing is a man. If you already gave me your word, like for you, when you said like, yeah, I'd be on, that's how I was like double check. I'm like, yeah, let me make sure he's not one of those YouTubers to be like, yeah, I'm coming, and then hit me with the new email. Who this? You know what I'm saying? So I had to verify because I've been burnt like that. Like, oh damn, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's on your own. But yeah, my man's hit me with the a straight ignore. Like, I'm tweeting him. Like, bro, you see the tweet? Like, it's impossible. I'm seeing you active on Twitter. So, people tried to hit me with the, he was going through like a lot of shit mentally. I'm like, bro, let me tell y'all something.
You gotta say that. You can say that.
You can say that, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. I tell him, I was like, yo, I was able to go to work one day, like the next day, bro, after I got shot at. Stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, like, I understand people handle things way different than most. I get that. But at the same token, bro, it's still a way to do things. If you going through something like, hey, yo, Sean, I spoke too soon. I'm not going to be able to do the live stream. I would have said, all right, brother, I get it. I understand. Shit happens. But just to completely ignore somebody and you were constantly on Twitter going back and forth with everybody else, like,
that's kind of whack for sure. That's kind of whack.
That's fuck shit. That's exactly what it was, and I called that out. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see what some of these comments saying. So Ramos said, Ben, shed on wavy drinks, bro. The Ben, okay, they just talking to each other right now, so I ain't gotta worry about this shit. Sean is. Wait, they don't know Sean be faking in YouTube. Get your goofy ass out of here. You wish. Shout out to YC. So the stream definitely is a role model when it comes. I'm sorry. YC on the stream definitely a role model when it comes to music videos, production, Hey, Fresh Tech, bro. This is why I got the man on here, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime it comes to music videos, like this is the first person I go to for music videos, period. Or just filming or equipment, whatever the case is, man, I'm checking his shit out. So what's funny is I check you, like, I mesh. I don't know if you know who Peter McKinnon is, but
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I've learned like a lot of my editing from Peter McKinnon, but like the way you kind of like, I don't know, bro, like you just do like a lot of trap videos and shit. So I just like your editing style. Just always seem, I hate to say it, but it be seeming so hood to me, bro. And that's like I relate to
yeah.
You know
for
what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I meshed Peter McKinnon style with my with what I learned from like how to just do music video, just stuff in general. I meshed them shits together and kind of develop my own thing. So yeah, bro, you like for most of us, especially the brothers I rock with, for most of us, we look at your as like it's almost like the YouTube music video guru type of guy. YC and Creative Ryan are some of my top creators. Yes, I've already tried to get Creative Ryan though. He hasn't responded back to my email yet, but I tried to get Creative Ryan on for y'all, bro, because I know y'all was going to want to see him next. But yes, him and Creative Ryan definitely make some dope videos and dope vlogs. But I hate to kind of hit that finish line a little bit early, man. But y'all already know I don't have my live streams no more than like 2 hours or hour to 2 hours, man. But something came up and I do gotta kind of start wrapping this shit up. So in 15 minutes, there's a 15-minute warning now. We'll be closing the stream down, just kind of let you guys know. And that way, bro, this way you kind of like, I don't know, go to sleep early or some shit. I don't know. Bro. You know what I'm saying? It gets you a little bit more extra time to do something, bro. And it's just like, I don't want to. I'm not one of those people that kind of like force a stream. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been on here.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? Like over an hour, like releasing dope ass information for people to rewind or watch back. But for those, like y'all already know how I get down, man. Y'all got 48 hours to watch this stream. Other than that, it's going unlisted. So I hope y'all get y'all feel, B.
I take my streams down immediately, bro.
You know what? So speaking of your streams, my guy, I like the way that you critique other people's music videos, man. Like that's fire. But what I'm about to ask you, like on your stream, do you only critique music videos only, or do you like if somebody, I don't know, put like a 3-minute or 4-minute video of a vlog or something, would you critique that too?
Nah, it's everything, man. I get vlogs, I've gotten commercials, live event recaps. It's just it tends to be majority music videos just because that's what a lot of people follow me for. But every now and then there'll be other stuff, you know. It's a lot of other things.
So for those who don't know, man, if y'all never caught one of YC's live streams, man, he reviews, like he will critique your music video live for you. And sometimes if you want to get, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you want to kind of get bumped the line a little bit, you know, small super chat, we kind of get you on the radar. So
yeah, we got to get that guap.
Hey, I'm not mad at it, bro. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm not mad at it. Like any way people hustle, bro, I respect the hustle, G. I swear I do. To me, it's smart because one, it's not like your opinion is not valid. You know what I'm saying? Like you have some type of credentials to back up what you're doing. So it's not like you just talk to a random motherfucker off the street, like, hey, yo, man, what you think about this music video? You know what I'm saying? Like,
for me, yo, it's people don't understand. It's kind of draining, yo. It's kind of draining because you don't want to look at music videos sometimes. It's like when you get off work and you go home and then they want to talk about work and it's like, damn, I've been at work all day. I don't want to talk about work. But it's like also a lot of the music videos that I do critique on the stream, they're very similar in terms of like what they lack in. So it's like a lot of the times it's me saying the same thing over and over again. One thing that people typically do, they don't do in music videos, they don't shoot enough. So it's like we're just switching from a certain amount of scenes, and then a lot of people get frame rates wrong. So it's kind of like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over and over. But it's cool though, because sometimes I get inspired. Sometimes I see fire music videos that I think are even better than mine. So it's like, I like that. I like the fact that I do actually get inspired from those live streams too. So it's a connection between the people who are actually viewing it. I think the majority of people who submit videos just want to put their videos in front of other people though. Like I get that, bro. Yeah, they don't care what I got to say about it. They want other people to see their video, which I get too. You know, it's whatever. That's whatever.
I feel like so. Now, this is one thing I meant to ask because I just don't know. Like I've seen people do it. Like so, the one guy footage I was editing off of, I seen that he was doing it. Yeah. But I never got like a real clear picture on like how is it supposed to be done. Mm-hmm. So when you're doing a music video, right? When you're like shooting or whatever, do you have like the speaker right next to you? Do you have them like rap that whole song like for each, like I guess quote unquote B-roll. You feel what I'm saying? Like so, like when I'm seeing like different scenes, or whatever, do they have to rap the entire song in each different scene just to make sure it lines up, or like do you just have like certain parts?
It varies. Sometimes we only perform a certain amount of the song at certain locations. So if it's very down to the point where we got the treatment, we got the shot list, we got everything down pat, we might only perform like 15 seconds of the song at this one spot, or we might only perform this 30 seconds, this specific 30 seconds at this spot. It really all depends on how we want to chop the video up. And then if we complete running and gunning, we might perform the entire song at every single location. So you know, it's all over the place.
And do you use now? Do you manually sync up the music, or do you use Adobe's little the little software tweak or whatever I guess you call it?
Well, I haven't been using Adobe lately, but when I was using it, I just did it all automatically. I just select all the clips in the audio track and just do it automatically. It'll go in like instantly too. It works. Yeah, it's dope.
Okay, I was just making sure. So you know, here's a better question. I'm actually working on a video for this, right? Are you I'm still at work. I need to leave and go forest walk. Shout out to Team Forest Walkers. By the way, I didn't even mention that, bro, because I didn't have my pen with me, but just so you can know for your own future reference,
right?
Forest Walkers are for my weed smokers. So if you ever hear the term Forest Walker or the Team Forest Walkers, those are my. I'm actually working on merch for them. You know what I'm saying? But speaking on, because I think you switched over to Final Cut Pro, right?
Yeah.
I hated Final Cut Pro, bro. I don't see how you made that switch. Like, I had bought an iMac, the 2017 5K version, and I was trying to use Final Cut Pro, like coming from Adobe, and I hated every single thing about it. Did you not run into a learning curve? With like, was it that much easier for you?
Nah, I hated it too. I hated it. But the more and more I sat and actually tried to do it, the more I realized that all these programs are the same, yo. It's just about figuring out what you need to do and where it's at. You know, I do the same stuff. It's just in a different program now, and I just got to figure out where it's at and how to do it in this program. But I hated it. I hate the way it looks. I hate the transitions. I hate it all. I hated it all. But I get it now, and it makes sense to me. And I think it's tight now that I'm actually well versed in both now. So when I want to go back and do a Premiere tutorial, I can do it, and it works that way. I think it's tight, but I hate it. I hated it for sure. I hated Premiere when I got on Premiere though. When I switched from Final Cut Pro 7 originally to Premiere, I hated Premiere. So you know, I hate whatever's new, man. Whatever's new, I hate it.
So I guess it's pretty much like whatever you like. See, for me, what I learned on Premiere Pro first. So when I walked into Premiere Pro, I was like, you know, I was a newbie. I was coming from cyber like power, like CyberDrive, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Cyberlink. I was coming from Cyberlink, so Premiere Pro to me was like, oh man, this is a lot. But when I went to Final Cut Pro, man, it's just like a lot of stuff was just pointless, bro. Like for example, when I wanted to extend the track in the Premiere Pro, all I gotta do is open that clip up in Adobe Audition, enable remix, and I can extend that track out for however long I want to. On Final Cut Pro, I didn't see any software like that. It's like I had to just keep copying and pasting on that same time. I'm like, yo, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. It's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I do the same thing. It's just as simple as it's not gonna instantly go to Final Cut. I gotta export it from Audition and then import it into Final Cut. It's just not that seamlessness between the two.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But you still could have did. Okay.
I still use Adobe. I still use Audition. I still use After Effects. It's just the transition between the two programs. It's just not seamless as it is with Premiere. So
if you had to pick one editing software, like that's it. Like for all your music videos, all your editing, since you're so well versed in both, which one are you picking hands down?
It depends on the computer I'm using. If I'm on my Mac, I'm using Final Cut. It's optimized way better. It's faster, bro. It's faster. It's way faster.
I would give you that.
It's faster.
I can't ignore that. I would give you that because Premiere Pro, bro, like it has frozen on me and bogged down so many times.
Yes.
So many times.
It's faster. Final Cut that will automatically save your project and it renders in the background. It's faster, bro. It's so much faster, bro.
Yeah, people in the comment section right now, bro, like are really like, yo, B, like, you know what I'm saying? Final Cut Pro for like, yo, it's not for me, dog. I tried so many times, man, to like I gave Final Cut Pro like my fair shake, bro. I end up buying a compressor for $50 because the thing was, what I was noticing in the Final Cut Pro, when you want to export, like the files be so huge, bro. Like in Premiere Pro, you have more control over how big you wanted that file through the bit size rate.
Absolutely. It's not, you can't adjust anything on the export on Final Cut.
Okay, I know I wasn't. Thank you.
Wait, so on compressor, you have the option to adjust stuff.
So with compressor, you have the option. Yes, you do actually. You have the option to adjust stuff like with the.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so if you have not used compressor definitely does give you more versatility on how to export your videos, like however you want to do it. But to be honest, it's like it was tough because when I was exporting the Final Cut Pro and Apple ProRes 422 HQ, whatever, bro, like the quality was mind blowing. Like I've never seen. Like coming from Premiere Pro, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, like it was crazy to get the same image quality I was getting from that Apple ProRes. Like I would have to export in Premiere Pro at 300 megabits per second. You know what I mean? Now Final Cut Pro it was still exporting my video files faster. I didn't like the fact that you don't have control. So when I ended up buying a compressor for $50, it didn't give me as much control as Premiere Pro export settings, but it did give me a little bit more. So,
maybe I need to get that.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. I might need to get that.
Yeah, check out compressor, bro. All right, so wait, before we leave, Sean hates to use an Apple product. It is what it is. I don't hate Apple products, bro. It's just that it ain't Apple to me. They just do petty shit, bro. Like for example, if you were to export, I don't know if you ever went through this or not, YC, but if you export a file in Final Cut Pro, but you export it like specifically for like an iPhone or specifically for an iMac. When somebody else watches it on like a Windows or Android phone or some shit like that, it's going to look completely different because the codec is specifically set for Apple devices only. So, you know, just keep that in mind. I don't know if you ever did that or not, but it's whack as hell when they do that.
Yeah, I've never done it.
All right, Tanner Does Tech. Yo, what's up, bro? I'm about to sign out, bro. But I'm gonna make sure.
You said DSLR shooter. We'll explain it. I gotta watch that. Now you got me intrigued. Y'all ain't know nothing about that.
Bro.
I thought that just was what it was. I just got to use these settings, and I just gotta live with that.
Compressor is definitely an added-on software specifically for Final Cut Pro. But again, it's $50. So you know,
look into it.
Let's check it out. But you know, I'm about to give you the floor, man. To for the people who are watching now, man. Let them know about your branding kits, your website, whatever you're gonna do, man. The floor is yours, brother.
So I offer some branding kits. Basically, what they are is it's kind of like a kit to help improve your personal branding. So within it, it has Adobe Lightroom presets. It has video frames to promote whatever videos you promoting on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you promoting them, as banner templates to help you get a nice looking YouTube banner or banner, whatever. So they're cool in that aspect. But I mean, other than that, I got guides. It's a bunch of stuff, man. Check it out if you're interested. But I mean, if you just want to pay with your eyes, just come to the channel, subscribe. You know what I mean? You ought to pay with your eyes. That's even better, man.
So I will make sure I link YCImaging channel and his website now in the description below on this video, man, because again, I've learned so much from him. Hopefully you guys aren't live from this live stream. I specifically, again, brought him on this live stream to kind of, share insights on how he was moving as far as the music videos are concerned, just with videos in general, and just kind of just talk to y'all, man, so we can kind of just get better, bro. Because I don't think nobody trying to work for somebody for the rest of their life.
Yeah,
I don't think nobody wants to be like, yeah, I'm going home and I'm going to go cut this check and make this person more money than I'm making myself. So
yeah,
I'm hoping that a lot of you guys got a lot from this stream, man, because this brother's always busy, as you guys can see from his channel. And I really do appreciate him for being on. So make sure y'all check out the links in the description below, man. Go check out some of his products. Go subscribe to his channel. Other than that, man, I'm signing out. It's your boy Sean Be Nice. Thank y'all for watching.
Peace out, y'all.